Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is to hide and conceal the truth. Just pull the wool over someone's eyes. Let me say it again, man. To hide and conceal the truth, just pull the wool over someone's eyes. In the world that we live in today, 95, probably, to be honest, 99% of the people in the world that we live in, okay, do not realize the wool has been pulled over their eyes. Everything from science, from politics, from TV shows, everything that's been presented in front of you, okay, as a way of truth, the wool has been pulled over your eyes, man. What you see on the screen is a beautiful example of what it looks like to have wool pulled over your eyes. Okay, one might ask, what does it mean when you say pull the wool over someone's eyes? That simply means to trick someone, to deceive someone, to hide and conceal the truth. Okay, pulling the wool over someone's eyes is a way of foolery and trickery. And the world has ran on foolery, trickery. The world has ran on being the deception, you know. And in this word, man, I want you to understand something. Nothing is what it seems to be. Okay. Now I know that might go over a lot of people's heads, but just walk with me on this, man. What me and my bro is starting to realize, man, is everything that's being presented in front of us is not what it really seems, man. You see, for many, 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 many years, the truth has been concealed and hid from us. And guess how it's been done? By way of pulling the wool over our eyes so we can't see, man. On the screen, this individual can see, but he only can see in the terminology of darkness. Okay? He can see darkness very clearly. But when it comes to truth, his eyes is covered. Can't see it. I hope you just caught what I said, man. This is cold-blooded, man. We're going to come out with 3 scriptures and just show you what it's like for someone to pull the wool over your eyes, man, and hide and conceal the truth from you. The first scripture we're going to bring to you is in Matthew chapter 24. Matter of fact, the first 2 of the 3 scriptures we're going to bring is in Matthew chapter 24. And the first scripture we're going to bring, man, is Matthew 24, verse 4, and it reads, and this is the words in red, which means this is what Yahushua, who the world ignorantly called Christ, speaking. Matthew 24 and 4, and it reads, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. That's cold-blooded, man. Yahushua is telling you right out the gate. Take heed, man. Peep game. That no man deceive you. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, who we know as Yahushua, and shall deceive many. You see that? So the wool has been pulled over our eyes the whole time, and Yahushua was letting you know to be aware of that. How we know? Because in verse 4 of Matthew 24 and 4, What did he say? Take heed that no man does what? Deceive you. Okay? What's a great example of not letting a man deceive you? Don't let a man lead you away from the truth and walk you into lies, because when he walk you into lies, you are led into ruin, you are led into error, you are led into falsehood, man. We in the truth to tell the truth, man. John 8:32 tell you the truth shall make you free. But see, you'll never be free. You're going to be in the bondage of deception because the wool has been pulled over your eyes and you don't even know it, man. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. We're going to stay in Matthew chapter 24, and we're going to go to a very, very popular scripture. And that's Matthew 24, verse 24. And it reads, "For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." You see that, man? Words in red, Yahushua, letting you know again. Here's another example of the wool being pulled over your eyes and you don't even know it. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. And you got a lot of them individuals going on right now. Scientists. It's not just those in the church. You got a whole lot of different people, man, that's out here, okay, portraying to be Yahushua, portraying to be a prophet, man. And it says, and show great signs and wonders. So these are going to be individuals that pretend to show you miracles and wonders, okay? But in reality, they tomfoolery, it's trickery. But you'll never know. Why? Because the wool has been pulled over your eyes and the truth has been hid and concealed from you. You see? You got to understand something. The real prophets, okay? The real prophets will be able to do great signs and wonders like the elect. They will be able to do that. Why? Because it's who Yahweh authenticated his men sent by him to do. The unusual occurrences, they will be able to do it. But these false Christs and these false prophets, they in the business of pulling the wool over your eyes, man. And as long as the wool has been pulled over your eyes, you'll never come to the conclusion that they false Christ and they false prophets, man. It says, if it were possible, they shall deceive. They shall lead away from the truth and led into ruin and error the elect. The elect shall be caught up in foolery and trickery if it were possible, man. You see that? So the only way you're going to be able to pull this off on the elect, if that's possible, you're going to have to pull the wool over their eyes, man. Yeah, man, it's cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. What's the name of the lesson, man? To hide and conceal the truth. Just pull the wool over someone's eyes, man. And the last scripture, man, which is really a really deep one, man. We're going to stay in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 15, man. And I want you to really listen up, man, because, again, everything that we've been taught as little bitty kids in kindergarten, all the way through grade school, middle school, high school, college, and whatever, the whole time, man, the truth has been hid and concealed from us. And how they've been able to do it, they have pulled the wool over our eyes, man. But like I said, man, my bro, hey, man, we understand what's happening out here, man, and we trying to share this information with y'all, man. In Matthew 7, verse 15, and it reads, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves," man. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. So it's not only dealing with false prophets, but these particular false prophets going to come to you in sheep's clothing. These are going to be individuals that's wearing the garment of or the spiritual uniform with the appearance of innocence and truth and purity, decency. You see? Yeah, that's who they're going to show up as. But the scripture says, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Their outer appearance might appear to be men that have on a spiritual uniform that's symbolic to innocence, truth, and sincerity. But inwardly, they're going to be ravening wolves, dangerous, scandalous, violent, greedy individuals bent on devouring you, bent on devouring the flock, man. Right. And how you think they're going to pull that off? You better believe it. By pulling the wool over your eyes, man. Think about it, man. This has been going on since the day of time. Think about it, man. Everybody has had a friend once upon a time, whether it was a childhood friend, a high school friend, or a friend you met on the job. But we all have had someone pose as a friend, but in reality, they were an enemy. Okay, that's an example of a ravening wolf appearing in sheep's clothing, man. Yeah, think about it. They deny their true character to be something else, and that's exactly what's been going on in the world we live in. They deny us of the trueness of things and give us the false, the trickery. And by doing how they're able to succeed, again, pulling the wool over your eyes. When it comes to ravening wolves, man, coming to you in sheep's clothing, think of it this way. A killer that don't want you to know he's a killer, how you think he's going to show up and present himself to you? He's going to show up as a choir boy. He's going to show up as a priest. He's going to show up as a pastor. He's going to show up as a man with a cloth on, with a Bible in his hand. See? Why? Because he wants to give you the perception that he's someone you can be around safe with. But this man is a killer. So he's not going to show up as a killer. He's going to show up as a choir boy, a priest, a pastor. You see? And soon when you let your hands down, he going to kill your ass. And you got a lot of that going on today, man. In relationships, you got siblings. I mean, Cain and Abel. I mean, dude, it's all over the world, man. Yeah. I mean, you got individuals that's hell-bent on taking you to the road of ruin. And they're not going to take you to the road of ruin with a ravenous wolf costume on or their uniform on. No, they're going to have on sheep clothing uniform because they want you to have your hands down, man. And that's how you pull the wool over somebody's eyes. You pose to be what you're not. And soon when the people believe that, that's when you run and hit them with the goofy, man. Just like voting. It's the same thing, man. You got this election getting ready to come up next week, the presidential election. And, man, the people don't even understand the wool has been pulled over their eyes, man. Because your vote ain't going to even count, man. The game is rigged, man. It's rigged. Regardless if Trump get back into office again or if Joe Biden wins, it's not a win for the people of color. It's not a win for the Israelites. Nah, man. See, me and my bro, like I said, you can't pull the wool over our eyes no more because we own to Elvis. You dig? I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word, and we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.